my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone or where you're watching me from currently. All right, today I will be talking on an important topic, which is why owning a plot of land, even if it is half plot of land, should be one of your utmost priority this year 2024. And I'll be sharing how a plot of land saved two of my friends. All right. In one of the posts I made, I on WhatsApp status, I said that I'll be sharing the story of one of my friend. His name is Caleb. He's currently in the UK. That joined me to start buying property 2019. All right. So when I shared some of the things I started doing in 2018 to the guy, so he bought into the idea and said yes, it's a thing that he would like to be a part of. All right, so during 2019, he started buying properties with me, and unfortunately, last year, 2023, he had an issue, a major issue in his place of work. It's something that is personal, so I wouldn't want to talk about it here. Maybe some people that knows him might get to watch this video. All right, so he had a major issue. All right, so and he doesn't have anything to fall back to apart from all the properties he has acquired over the years since 2019. Now he reached out to me, Mr. Ibuka. I think at this junction, even though we are considering not to sell our properties yet, I think at this junction I will need something to fall back on so that I can have a life and also take care of my family. So I said, okay, no problem. What I will recommend is selling off one of the properties which I assisted in selling off. And to the amazement, the money generated from that property was able to prepare his paper this last year for him and his family to travel to the UK and secure a proper living. Now we are talking about just one plot. Now amongst the plots this guy has acquired since 2019, he sold just one plot to now give himself and his family a good life. Do you know why it is important to buy property? Now, sometimes when we advise people to start buying, especially the young ones, to start buying property, they think you are looking at them to collect the little change in their pockets. No, the thing is that we are generous enough to start sharing these ideas with you because we got them on time, and not everybody have your time to even tell you all this. So I will tell you that any of your friend or anybody that is advising you to buy property is the best friend you can ever have. Now this leads me to the second friend of mine, which is I call him Ogema. He was actually a client, and then from client he became a friend because I tried to befriend my clients. All right, so we share ideas together and the likes, and I give him one or two advices on how to also go about his business. All right, he's a businessman. I know him as Ogema. So he bought a particular property, half plot of land. Now we all know how Nigeria is last year 2023. All right, so he reached out to me and he's Mr. Ibuka. The way the thing and the country is going, I don't know how I will survive this. All right, so that I think I'm not um, a fan of selling off your property. All right, but if I see there is a need for that, I can see all I can do to sell it off. All right, so now he told me, Mr. Ibuka, I want to sell off this property, right, so that I can actually find a way to bounce back my business. All right, because my business is experiencing a trying time. All right, that's how he mentioned it. I said, okay, no problem. How are we gonna do it? He said, actually, he actually discussed that with some of his guys, and then one of them picked interest in buying off the property. And now, being honest with you, the money this guy was bidding and negotiating to buy this property, it's only real estate that can give you this peace of mind and confer you wealth without stress. Yes, I know some people when you tell them to buy property, they tell you if I use this money to do business, I will still make up the money. So I look at them and I laugh. I say this will never understand why it is important to buy property. Nobody say you shouldn't do business, but you can imagine buying something. Business takes a whole lot of application of wisdom and expertise in order to do what you are doing, and it can be risky sometimes, yes. Now, you have a business running, you have to think, you have to calculate, you have to negotiate, you have to do a lot of things to make sure that your business is thriving. But you can imagine buying a land and leaving it fallow there. All you need to have is your proper documentation. Buy from the reputable source, have your proper documents for your land. You don't have to think anything about that land again. You don't have to calculate any dime shit about that land. You don't have to, as far as you bought from a reputable source, you don't have to stress your head again on that land. But this land keep appreciating. You don't even have to wake up and start thinking anything on how to do the land, or how to manage, or how to look at this, if this staff is doing this or that, or you calculate if this business is actually growing, or this one and that. All those headache with businesses, you don't have to think about all those. So in as much as you are doing your business, the land is there, appreciating, and the day will come when you will need the dividends from that land, and you will never regret it. We all know the stories of how some wealthy people bounce back because of they sold some of their properties in order to be able to get the resources to at least bounce back in their businesses or whatever it is. I know the word real estate investment is beginning to look like a cliche in the in the eye of so many people, but it's okay. But the truth still remains, it is very, very important that you put land investment as one of your utmost goal and priority this year 2024. You won't regret making that decision. Yes, I'm not telling you to come and buy property from me. You can buy anywhere, but make sure you do your due diligence. Like just like I mentioned in the previous video that I posted. Make sure you do your due diligence. Don't buy out of emotion. Don't buy because you have relationship with the person. Buy because you have the thorough understanding after doing your due diligence that this product is genuine and it's coming from the right source. So I think with these few points I've mentioned now, you'll be able to see reasons with me why you should consider buying property. And also the few things I will want to mention about the importance of you buying property is stability and security. You cannot take that away from it. You know, whenever I don't know, any landowner or property owner can at least understand what I'm trying to say now. There's this peace, there's this calmness, there's this stability you have when you remember that you have landed property somewhere. Using this my second friend Ogema as an example, even though he's having that trying times, he has this calmness. He has that I have something that is tangible, something that is appreciating somewhere, something that I can lay hard on and sell, and that thing can give me a very big value that can still change my life. And people will be like, "What happened to this man?" You understand? So that's one powerful thing about real estate investment. And another thing I will also want to look at is it helps you to build wealth and equity. You understand? It helps you to build what an equity. Now, for some of us that are into business, some people need loans to actually run their business. Yes, you know there is something we call good debt and bad debt. I'm not going to explain in all those because that's not the reason why we're here. You understand? So good debt is you uh, using loans lesson to run your business, not taking loans to buy liabilities, but to run your business with turnovers. You can be paying back your loan without even inconveniencing yourself. You understand? Now with a land you have, you can do this. I have a lot of friends that are doing this and their businesses are thriving. You cannot even believe that they are on loan. You understand? They are on loan, but you will never know because they have a solid asset somewhere that is giving them those loans, and they are driving their business, doing turnover, repaying their loans, and then keep growing and the likes. All right, so it is very, very important. Now, another thing is investment and appreciation. This is something we all know, and land investment is can be long term. Yes, I'm talking about land investment. It can be long term, but if we are talking about houses and development, yes, it can actually be short term. You understand, to an extent. Talking about those that are investing for rental purposes, those that are investing or building houses to rent out. All right, or those people that are building houses to sell immediately. You understand, most developers do that. You understand, so when they build, they sell off immediately. and then use the dividends, the proceeds from that one to start developing another one. Yes, those ones can be short term, but when we are talking about land, most time it can be long term. All right, long term in the sense that so many people that are buying for land banking, all right, you know that you are giving it a longer period of time, but the amazing reason why you are doing that is because you understand that this property is appreciating. I mentioned this in my previous post, all right, when I was talking about reasons why, or some things to consider before buying a land for your child's university education. All right, so you can also go and check it out in my platforms, right? So I think with these few reasons, I will advise you, please and please, make sure you buy land this year. If it is one of the major goals you achieve this year, you'll be happy for yourself that you took that step. Thank you so much. I still remain your professional real estate advisor and consultant, Mr. Walter Gadania. I'm waiting to hear your testimony. Thank you, and feel free to ask me any questions you might have. See you next time I do another video. Cheers. Bye bye.